everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Glossy Philosophy. My name is Jansen Binman. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up because today we are talking fall workwear. So let's get started. On this channel, we cover a lot of those in-between outfits. We cover mixing and matching styles, but we don't always cover straight up workwear. So one of my favorite places to go for workwear is Ann Taylor Loft and Ann Taylor. I think they have really great basics, and I feel like Ann Taylor right now is really killing it with all of your basics, but elevated and with a twist. So let's get started with the first thing that everybody needs, which is a suit. Now, if you have a black suit, if you have a navy suit, do you have something in a great color of the season? They are doing some really beautiful colors like this pretty plum. They're also doing a beautiful green, which I'm going to show in the pant in a moment. But having some kind of suit just gives you so many options. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, usually, Jansen, you're showing us like super wearable items in very neutral colors. How am I supposed to wear this beyond in the suit? And the answer is because the suit is in this plum raisin color, you're going to pair it back to neutrals, especially creams, whites, tans, and maybe even caramel. So kind of sticking in that color feeling, let the color of the suit really speak for itself. But don't be afraid to do a monochromatic moment because I think especially in a color, it just makes such a statement. So if you have a presentation coming up, if you have just gotten a raise, if you are going to the symphony or going somewhere really special and maybe a skirt or a dress just isn't the right option, going with a colored suit can be a really, really fun and funky way to dress up. And then of course, like we've already talked about, you can take each of these, break them apart and wear them with different things. That's the thing I really like about Ann Taylor and Ann Taylor Loft is that they are very aware of their consumer. So they are making things for you. They're making things for a modern woman. They have curvy, they have petite, they have tall, they have all the sizes. Everyone is welcome in these stores and you can get your basics, but you can also get your basics in fun colors. The next thing, we are just basically going with lots of monochromatic moments because I think that is how you look the most sophisticated even when you're playing with color. It doesn't matter what season. Start monochromatic and then start to add in a little bit of pattern. So we've kind of gone for the same vibe here, except that we are doing a really beautiful long length pencil skirt. So this one absolutely has to be worn with heels or a kitten heel at least. I don't think longer skirts look as good with flats unless you are a million miles tall. I think you need a little bit of height when you have a skirt that goes below the knee. So this one obviously very office appropriate. It's great for anything, and when you have separates, even if they're in different colors, and when you have a skirt that is this good, you are going to want to pair it with lots of different things. Pair it with a white button down, pair it with a stripe, pair it with a plaid. That would be a really funky and fun way to keep using this maybe on the weekend because we all know that we are working in the office, we are working at home, we are working in coffee shops, we are working all over the place, and our clothes have to be able to go from corporate to dinner to evening to friends coffee gathering to just baking at home with the kiddos. So change the top, change the mood, change your shoes, change the mood. I have paired it with, again, kind of a monochromatic moment with a little bit of a floral detail, and I love the higher neckline. I love the strong shoulder of this shirt. It gives a very business vibe, but again, the pieces can be broken up and worn separately or with other things that you probably have, like a black pencil skirt, the suit, etc., etc. The next thing we are talking about is tan. Tan is always really big in the fall, and I think it's a really, really tricky color to get right. We see tan in the spring and it's a little bit lighter. We see tan in the fall and all of a sudden it becomes this beautiful roasted pecan, caramel, nutmeg color. So if these colors suit you, grab these pants now and you will be able to wear them in the spring as well because it's gonna look good with stripes. It's going to look good with your whites, with your creams, all of that. But we are also having a really lovely rust brown mocha moment. So why not go with that monochromatic moment as well? Of course, again, you can break up these separates. Wear this guy with your black pencil one day, wear it together for a little bit more of that suit look. Wear this with whites, creams, and you are just rocking at life. So this one is great, again, for any kind of moment. You can throw a jean jacket over this and really bring it down for the weekend. You can wear this with a suit jacket if you need to make a full-on suit. Now, for the next few outfits, I've chosen a wider leg because I like a wider leg with just a blouse. I think there's something really magical about a wide leg and a closer fitting top or a more businessy top. It just feels a little bit different than like a flare pant, a cigarette pant. There's just some kind of visual magic that happens. So even though wide legs are kind of on a roller coaster right now, don't ditch them. Make sure that you're trying them on because they do look really nice on most body types as long as you're getting the right size. Don't get something that's too big, don't get something that's too small, and you will love it. Now we're going for the fall green. And again, as I mentioned before, the fall green can be a tricky one. Sometimes it has a little bit more yellow, sometimes it has a little bit more blue. This one definitely has some yellow in it, but it's not like a pear yellow. It's definitely kind of a foresty green meets an emerald meets a pear. So whatever that means for you, it's like a moss. We'll call it moss. It is a beautiful color and I've paired it with just a really simple shirt. I'm going kind of funky on the color on the bottom, so I'm going really gentle and basic on the top so you can focus on me. You're not focusing on my clothes. You think, wow, she looks good, not that dress is killer. That's what I want when I'm going to work. I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying, to what I'm doing. I don't want you paying attention necessarily to what I'm wearing. I don't want the clothes to speak for me. I want to speak for myself. So even though we're not having a monochromatic moment, we are basing it in, we are grounding this great color in a neutral. Wear this with a kitten heel, wear it with plaid, wear it with a leopard print, which is huge this year, or you know, find something that's kind of similar to your pant color and that would be really, really chic. Now we're starting to get a little bit more casual because most people have a day at home when they work, but they're also running around and seeing people. You know, you're never like just at home all day. Usually, you're usually doing lots of things, especially as moms, as women, we just have very busy lives. So I've chosen something a little bit more casual, but you're still gonna be pulled together. This is the green midi skirt that I showed from Pistola in last week's video, and I'm bringing it back because I wanted to dress it up just a little bit. Last week's video I wore it with a sweater tank or a sweater vest, and yes, I think that outfit is killer and it's definitely one of my favorites. However, you can also dress this skirt up a little bit for more of that casual Friday, or maybe your office area is just a little bit more casual in general. So wear it with a mock neck with a little bit of a pattern and that looks very cool, very chic. This pattern isn't overly large, it's not distracting, it just adds a little bit of texture, a little bit of visual interest. Or you can go with something kind of similar to the top that we shown before, but in a cream. And again, just adds a little bit of chicness, a little bit of that French vibe, which I think is really big right now, probably because of the Olympics. And both of these outfits work really beautifully. And of course, you can break them up and wear them with lots of different things, which is always a great thing about killer separates. The last few things I want to talk about are dresses, because jumpsuits and dresses are just so necessary in the modern woman's wardrobe. So if you aren't a dress girl, grab some jumpsuits in kind of a similar vibe. If you're a dress girl, hold on to your hats. This one is from Boden, and how amazing is this? And yes, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this color, this cobalt color, doesn't seem very fall to me. And it also doesn't seem like it goes along with the rest of the rack. Every now and then I like to jump outside of my color palette for the season, and I like to grab something a little bit different. I bet you also look at your closet and think, I don't have anything to wear. And usually what I think that means is either things aren't fitting or you're bored of your color palette and you want just some kind of a zip, some kind of a something to wake you up. And something like this that fits really beautifully but is in kind of an unexpected seasonal color can do the trick. You can always put a jacket over this a bomber, a suede, a suit jacket, something that makes it feel a little bit more fall, or you can wear it as is with tall boots and it looks phenomenal. Going more along with the seasonal colors is this pumpkin polka dot dress from Loft, and this doesn't look like much when I'm holding it, but in the modeling shots, I think you will agree that this fits like a dream. Absolutely trying a few sizes. I went down a size and it just fits so beautifully. There's really, like, I can't describe it. It just, like, the color is great. The polka dots aren't too little girl. It feels like a grown-up polka dot, I think, because it's a little bit more abstract, a little bit more all over the place, and it just feels a little bit more sophisticated also because it's a midi. So again, this can be dressed up, dressed down, with a jacket, without a jacket. You can go lots and lots of places with these two dresses. And of course, I showed this black dress last week as well, but this is a shirt dress from Ann Taylor and it fits like a dream. It looks awesome, especially because of the gold buttons that go down. It just gives you this long visual line, even with some kind of a belt. You can dress it up, you can dress it down, you can go to the symphony, you can go out to dinner, you can go to work. Some kind of a black dress. You need one for fall, you need one for winter, so grab something that's a little bit longer so it can take you in so many different styling directions and so many different events, occasions, and places as well. So if you have a black dress that you can wear lots of places, if you have a fun dress in an unexpected color, and if you have another longer dress in a seasonal color, you are set, especially if you have some more of these basics and unexpected pieces to just wake up your wardrobe and have some fun with your workwear. So those are your outfit inspirations for work in the fall. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I remember when I was going into a workplace, and I've had lots of different kinds of workplaces. After a while, it gets overwhelming. What am I going to wear? How am I going to put these pieces together? So just remember, start monochromatic and then add in something maybe neutral, add in a stripe, add in a plaid, add in a floral, and all of a sudden you have this capsule wardrobe that you can mix and match with, and you also are having a little bit more fun with your clothes. I do fashion videos every Wednesday, beauty videos every Friday. Make sure you are following me on Instagram and watching the shorts in between the longer styling videos. I'm giving you lots of outfit inspo with these and mixing and matching more pieces. And I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye.